Hey guys, it's Brave from Crimson Titan. I just wanted to make this video and catch up with everybody. So we finally have everything in from order. We have all of our posters and what do they call them? Add-ons, all that stuff, and all the covers. So to catch you up a little bit, it did take us a little bit longer than we wanted because we had to pick a new printer. So I wanted to show you guys, like, this was one of the ones we got. You could see how bad the pressing was. We were not happy with this or the quality of it. Just feels and looks cheap. And it was not the price we were looking for. The colors, they like muddy on the page in a weird way. I was just not happy with this. We kept looking and we did end up finding a printer that met our demands. The price was actually like way better and we were able to get way more books. So we were actually to like basically pay half and double stock our book order for orders on the internet, conventions and things like that. So everybody who supported this project, thank you. And thank you for your patience, because this is a big step for us as a company in just terms of like overall overhead. We don't want to charge a bunch for books, and unfortunately a lot of printers are like trying to make so much on this that small comic creators are either looking at like, we have to buy our own printing and pressing stuff, which is a whole big investment on its own, and it's time consuming, or somebody affordable who's actually doing a good job. So I wanted to show off, like, we got all four in. They freaking look awesome. They look awesome. And they are so well pressed, right? They look like comic books. I'm very, very happy, excited for you guys to get these. And we're going to be immediately moving on. Brave Noir World has its second issue coming out, followed by Dex Damon. And then Fingers to the Bone has its second coming out. So all three of those have their second books coming out. And then we're introducing a brand new one called The Kentucky Mile. Super rad idea. And we have a secret book that I haven't really talked about yet. And that will basically encompass the noir label as a whole. And so we're going to just be focusing on the definitive storytelling for each one of these worlds and these characters. And continuing each step, each book, we increase the caliber, the level, the editing, everything. So the next book will, for Abigail, because this is a super cool one, Danielle's actually going to be able to focus on penciling all the way through, which is going to just increase her abilities even more, and the production rate that we have, because we actually have inkers and colorists and letterers now. Like, we have full art teams working, which is really helping to get things done with the new books. So with all the behind the scenes stuff that we have going on, working out the pricing and the ordering and the printing and the publishing and the rights and the blah, 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 all the boring stuff. Everything else is just like, it's starting to line up. It's starting to get really good. We're looking at, hopefully by the end of this year, our goal is by the end of this year that we will actually be on a monthly release schedule. So different teams will be working parallel. We should have a little bit of a backlog of the books in case we run into problems along the way. But it looks like the dream is becoming a real thing. Like, this is taking off the ground. You guys have responded. You guys have supported. And I just can't thank you all enough for everything that you guys have done for me and for the company and for our artists. Danielle, she got in there, and I tell you what, she had to learn so many things in terms of layouts, to pencils, to inking, to layer management when it came to like the coloring and stuff like that. Like, not having, like all this stuff that's overwhelming. And it was just like, at each stage we worked so hard to like develop her understanding and skill of the process, that like she totally transformed as an artist. And like, it's cool, because when she wanted to make a comic originally, but she felt so overwhelmed by the process, she started with like, maybe I'll just do a novel with like illustration. And when we finally got to talking, like, we found like in her heart, like, she wants to do a comic, and then she wants to also do animation. And it was like, okay, you really want to do that? Bet. That's what we're going to do. And we just, I kind of lovingly just boop, tipped her over the edge with the comic part. It was like, okay, we're just going to make you do a comic. That easy. And we got through the whole thing, the layout process and the pencils and everything. It's just wonderful. I love that her style is so unique from like mine. I'm definitely going in like the traditional sort of comic kind of way, and she's just so far the opposite. I can't actually wait to get into like some of the other books in the genre, the other labels that we have, like superhero labels and horror book labels and stuff like that, and to see her style on those different books. It's gonna be so neat because you're gonna have like these grizzled like superheroes like, and then have her actually pencil one of those books with like a completely different style, and to see how she approaches that, it's gonna be really dope. But we have several pencilers now, a couple inkers, a couple colorists, lettering, writing. Like, Strife Comics is a real thing, and it's so cool to see people who come in who are ready to learn, ready to work. They learn what the industry wants. They challenge themselves to meet that goal, and even when they fail, like, we take them and we talk about what we need to learn to better, and we encourage them up, and we set a new deadline, a new goal, a new thing, and we attack it again. And that's really what we're doing, is we're just building people up. We're actually putting them up against the challenge and the test that it takes to produce comics, which is really hard. It is. It's you can be an awesome illustrator and not be a good sequential storyteller. Like, it's a whole bunch of different skills that go together. And so I just couldn't be more proud of the team and the synergy that everybody has. Everybody's getting along really well. Everybody's different. Like, there's a whole bunch of different opinions and ideas that we have, and yet everybody gets along, and they all put everything towards a common goal, which is, storytelling, creative storytelling. And I just love that for us and what we're doing. We're continuing to grow, and we've got a lot coming down the pipeline. I hope that, you guys have been blessed by what we're doing and that you're enjoying it, and just looking forward to the increased quality as we go, like writing, and the art and everything else, and putting together interesting campaigns. With our campaigns, like the rewards, that's it. You can only get them in the campaign, and then they are gone. We want that to be like an exclusive thing for everybody, and we think that that's cool. We think the being able to tell your story, like when you showed up and when you started becoming like part of the founding groups. And thank you guys for everyone who got original art. That's a really big deal. Like, we won't ever be a publicly traded company, so like actually owning a piece of original art from something that we've done, that's like the stock, right? And hopefully with time and growth and making marks on industry and in places, that those pieces of art won't just be like sentimental, that they'll actually continue to increase in monetary value as well. It'd be really neat to see that happen. And I think that's everything I have to talk about. Everything's good. We're just we have all the shipping supplies on the way. The books are getting packaged, the orders are getting processed, and they will be being shipped out to you guys here very, very shortly. So once again, thank you for everything. We did way better on this book. We're going to do way better on the next one, and we're continuing to just, blaze this trail for ourselves. And I couldn't just be more proud of everybody that's gotten in here and been putting their heart out on the page, because, man, they want it. They want it bad, like, and they're going to do it. They're going to do it, and they're going to outgrow me one day, and they're going to be on to bigger and better things, and it's going to be awesome to say, oh, yeah, they started here. Like, they started at Crimson Titan. They started on Strife Comics. Like, that's so cool. All right, guys. You guys have a blessed night. I will talk to you guys soon. Be looking out. You can follow us on our Facebook, or you can join our Discord, or anything else. I do like live streaming, and I post that on the Discord. That's really just, it's not art. We do a lot of gaming. We do have an art stream, but like, we got podcast and a live stream where I play retro games, and it's a cool place to like talk to fans and stuff and let people know what's going on. A lot of the comic fans are there, and we played, what were we playing recently? Like Gauntlet Legends or something like that. But we're just doing more to connect with everybody. We want this comic process to be a journey for everybody. Like, you're seeing us as we develop as a business and as artists. And I think that's really cool. Like, you guys will connect with artists and hopefully follow them through their careers. It'd be a cool thing. We appreciate you guys. There's no us without you. Like, period. Like, we need our fans, and we really appreciate everybody who's come out to do it.